Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this video I'm going to take a look at Budget Mage. Mage is a class that it's doing relatively fine in the current meta actually. There are lots of viable Highland Mage decks and even some Cyclone Mage decks seem to be somewhat playable, but those decks are freakishly expensive. So if you want to play Mage and you don't have a whole bunch of legendary cards, then what are you to do? And I've been working on building a Budget Mage deck, and Budget Mage deck probably has to be built around secrets, because of cards like Galakrond Mage. Your next secret to play this turn costs 0, and Cloud Prince, an excellent card, fantastic. It's Fireball, and it's a 4/4 body, all for 5 mana. Battlecry if you control secret deals 6 damage. However, unfortunately, in the current meta, I have not been able to find a Budget Mage deck that would be strong enough. This is my best attempt. I had 40% win rate with this one, and that was the highest what I was able to achieve with the Budget Mage deck. It's a secret-based mage, Blazing Battle Mage is a 1-drop, then all these synergies with your ping ability, Hamani Berserker, Spell Berserker, Temple Berserker, lots of things that you can make stronger by using your hero power on them. Galakrond Mage and Secrets for some swings, Pyromaniac, excellent 3/4 body for 3, and also gives you ability to get some card draw, Bone Rate to give you a little bit of defensive power, then Fireballs, Frostbolts for reach, Life Drinker gives you a little bit of reach, gives you a little bit of healing, helps you in aggro mirrors, Cloud Prince, and the phenomenal Faceless Corruptor just allows you to do a lot of trading or build a board that can survive most of the early game AoE spells. Unfortunately, I was unable to build this deck to a state where it would be able to defend itself well enough. Galakrond Warrior is the worst matchup. I have not won a single Galakrond Warrior with this deck. Nope, not a single one. I lost every single game against them. Rogue and Hunter, not too much fun, but at least you can win some of those games. And then the upside is that then when you're facing stuff like Priest and Druid, you are actually fast enough with this deck that you can beat them. You can beat the slower matchups. But these strong top tier meta mid-range decks, they are just too powerful for you to handle. Sorry about that. I've tried some other cards. I tried like Dragon Maw Poachers to counter Hunter, but it didn't work out very well. It's not reliable enough that you're able to get them. I tried Candle Takers to get some stickiness on the board, but against Galakrond Warrior they just play their Skipper and boom 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 and all your Reborns die immediately. So that didn't work out too well. I've played with Arcane Intellect to have a little bit more card draw, but then I have even less tempo, so that doesn't work too well. I have considered Cinderstorm, but I was too tired to try that one out after all the other testing, and I just didn't have faith in it. So if you would like to play Mage, unfortunately it seems that you will have to put some serious dust into that deck. But I get asked about all the archetypes that I haven't been able to build, like Mech Paladin, which doesn't work on budget by the way, but it was pretty boring, so I didn't make a video of that. So I figured I would at least present this deck on a video and show you a little bit how it works, so that you can then decide if you want to pursue something like this. If you enjoy this content, you can support the channel by joining as a subscriber here on YouTube as well as on Twitch, and down below in the description you can find my other social media channels and more ways to support the content that I create. And now, let's go take a look at Tempo Mage in action. Might try Galakrond or counter spell, but I'm not sure if it's good enough. Would have preferred Galakrond or Entity against Hunter. We'll give it a try. And I'm currently at 50% win rate. I have 2 wins, 2 losses with this now. But obviously it is pretty difficult. Still working on the list too, but this might be as good as it gets. No, not this hand. I keep a secret and a Galakrond Mage and I draw 2 more secrets. What? That's not how this works. And that's going to be Coin Fairy Dragon. Not Coin Fairy Dragon, but almost as bad. Well, I need the Entity here. Although he's always going to hero power here, of course. He wants the freezing and he wants the snake. He wants them both.
We have many secrets.
I do get the entity and I get the counter spell up. So that's something. Unlikely to be enough, but it's something. He gets the freezing trap. And then the secrets are out, so this Face Stalker is not going to do anything. Oh no! He had a useless thing to throw into my entity. That hurts. I'll have to just freeze this. I can't proc the snakes. And this goes face. But I'll play the Life Drinker. Drawing a useless minion to throw into entity, that hurts. Both opponents got the lucky streak with getting useless stuff to throw into entity. That's so important. Now he could kill the Budget Mage pretty easily. If he procs the counter spell, I can't use the Cloud Prince. But if he doesn't proc the counter spell here, then there might be something I can do with the Prince. Otherwise Prince will be delayed a lot. There will be no more secrets in the deck. Snake and Freezing, that's all the secrets there are in that list. Rottnest Drake is a problem. Does he proc the counter spell? Doesn't have a lot of spells in that deck, just Corrosive Breaths. Tracking. He could drop tracking into there. Alright. That's pretty cool. So he could have a Rottnest Drake next. This could trade. Rottnest Drake would kill the Cloud Prince. But throwing 6 damage into this one also hurts pretty much.
Interesting.
Then I have the option to get entity out there. So that if he plays the Rottnest Drake, then I get a Rottnest Drake. How much do I play around the Drake?
Interesting.
That's the real question. Trade and Rottnest Drake is just so good. If he has that. I think I may need to set up another entity here. Get the Pyromaniac out there and hit face. This is the way that I can play around Rottnest Drake. You can kill my Pyromaniac, but it will give me a 6/5. And that 6/5 is going to hit you straight in the dome. So let's see. I think this was stronger than playing the Sharpshooter out there. Because now the 3/4 is of course more difficult for him to deal with. It's unlikely that he would proc both secrets this turn. So I probably can Cloud Prince next turn. I have the counterspell Cloud Prince for later too. If I do it in a few turns. We'll see. Rottnest Drake coming right up. Yep, that was the Rottnest Drake exactly as I predicted. I mean, this is going to the dome. Let's put him to 14. This goes to the dome and puts him down to 12. How to 8. But how do I finish the job?
Perhaps.
Or do I use this to kill his Rottnest Drake? Does he have a second one? How likely is it that he would have 2? Not very likely. I might be able to do something with the board still. I think I'll give that a try. I'll just kill that Rottenness Drake and use this Rottenness Drake to punch face. If I had a way to delay it from hand, I would have went for that, but I didn't have that right now. So now, another Rottenness Drake isn't that great. There's a counter spell, but there could be multiple spells played. Okay, nice Poisonous Dragon. Then just can't get a break to play his Corrosive Breaths. And I know the secrets have been spent, because Face Stalker played both of those. And that allows him to trade. Not bad, not bad. I hit face, that always happens. And this one always hitting face. That puts him down to 8. How do I deal that final... How do I deal that final damage? If I Frostbolt him now, I put him down to 5. But I give up on the board. I think I'll Frostbolt the 2-3 Poisonous here. Play another Pyromaniac and ping face. Okay. So if I top deck Fireball, that just wins. Now he's able to do Corrosive Breath finally. Okay. And gets me down to 15. But there's my Fireball. Bye bye, Hunter. I'm having real difficulties with warriors. Vent probably isn't good enough either. Let's see what we can do. Because I don't seem to be able to rush them down. But I don't seem to be able to fight a long game. And this warrior kept all the cards again. So there's also the thing that maybe they just have had perfect hands because like... And that was a top deck after keeping everything. I mean, I expect a weapon here, but I need to throw something into that weapon. Why do you just play the top deck card every turn? What did he keep if these are the best cards to play and these are the top decks? Ah dear. Highlander Mage, but the problem was Hunter. Yeah, Highlander Mage is miserable against Hunters. He has the coin too, so he can just rush in. He doesn't even have to rush in, because he can just coin the Maniac, and then because he has the Chopper, he gets the 4 attack.
Interesting.
But I still have to play the Pyromaniac. This is the only play I have. I need to hope that the warrior whiffs at some point, but I don't think he will, because he kept all the cards and then he got 2 perfect top decks. So that should give him enough juice to go to... He's going to play the top deck card again. Like, what's going on? Why do you play the top deck card every turn? Well, now he can't kill that unless he has an Inner Rage too. Alright. Well, with an Inner Rage he can make things happen. Okay, okay. 2 more cards and both were keeps. Like, what? What can I do? This one's just going to milk more and more bombs, right? If I ping this, he doesn't have to play any minions. He can just chill. If I play the Bone Wraith, I could also ping. No, playing the Bone Wraith is the best move here. Playing the Temple Berserker and ping a bomb first and then playing the Temple Berserker just isn't strong enough. I have to do this. The Galakrond Warrior is really, really difficult with this deck. Oh yeah, Kobe subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't think this deck can handle Galakrond Warrior. That warrior is just so incredibly good at defending. That one, and then what's going in the bomb? Death Rattle is always triggered before Reborn, so it can never hit this one. I guess that's fine for him. Counter spell won't be strong enough. No way, the bomb that I played Berserker, but this will not work out for me. I don't see myself winning again. Oh, he's planning to play 2 minions. Oh, perfect minion. Ouch. At the face and then something like an armor smith. Oh, more perfect minions. Wow. What can I say? There's very little you can do about that. I need to set up the entity and the Amani, and I think I'll just ping that away. But that card draw was just crazy. Yeah, nothing I can do. This matchup is really difficult, but all the warriors I have played against have had the absolute nuts. So we haven't seen an average draw warrior yet. So once we get to see an average draw warrior, it will be much more interesting to see if I can raise them. It's so hard to raise them when they have the nuts, and they have all had the absolute total nuts. This again, absolutely perfect. That was the perfect card for this occasion. So I don't think there's a way. Take a bit of a look, but I don't currently see the way. You set up the counter spell to Cloud Prince. I mean, it's a single Scion is game winning. But I can't even handle these. Yeah, this archetype gets hard countered by Galakrond Warrior, I think. Semi-budget resurrect. Yeah, it's a pretty effective one. Okay, so we go in with what we've got now. This one and this one and that one, but I mean, he has got to have a Scion out there. And Scion wins immediately. He could even afford to just play Galakrond here. He's so high on health that he doesn't have to worry. But I would probably. Perfect cards keep coming. Let's see. Hunter kept everything. Why do all my opponents keep everything? Well, more than half of my opponents have kept everything. I have to play the Amani, but I guess there's going to be the breath spell here. It's going to use that to kill the Amani. No. Oh, the Felwing. Oh, 2 Felwings. I see what you did there. That was a good opener. I fully agree, that was a strong opener. Okay. I mean, all you should do is hit face, yes. At least you're able to do that correctly. I don't see any outs. That was just too powerful of an opener. I guess there wasn't a corrosive breath in hand then after all, so that helps a little, but only a little. No, too much damage going face. So what I can do here is kill this. Going to keep the poisonous minion. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Then I can kill both of these. But I don't think that's going to be enough at this point. Even if there's no immediate lethal. I couldn't set the counter spell up so Corrosive Breath can be used. Oh, come on! Seriously, a Scorcher. Wow. That was amazing. That was truly amazing. Dragon Maw Scorcher. He just picked it randomly when there was no reason to assume that I have anything even remotely. Wow. That was ridiculous. Oh well. That's a loss then.
Checkmate. Well done.
Mirror Entity is pretty good against Druid, assuming it's something like Embiggen. But I would have needed something from the early game too. There were 8 minions in the deck that I wanted. I got 3 draws to find those, but I couldn't. It's the quest. Get tough. Eight minions that I wanted, I can't find any of them. That is tough. Well, Galakrond Mage, Entity. But this deck is now more about spells anyway.
Behold, jewels of the sound. Behold, jewels of the sound.
Galakrond Mage, Entity.
Crystal
Everything to the face.
For Galakrond.
Next time the quest will be done, I could have really used a something by then. Quest is done. Now that is a counter spell. But this is a Corruptor turn anyway.
For Galakrond.
crystal clear.
How about a new eye?
Iterate that one away. And these don't die to a Starfall here. That's the important part. Does he have something? Nourish and some good stuff. Nothing too bad yet. So that's 12. I need to push face, of course. He knows there's no counter spell now. I could set up the counter spell to deny healing. He can play Searcher.
Assimilate or die!
So what is the move? I think the move is Life Drinker and Ping. Put the Druid down to 12. But the Druid is able to play spells here. So he could get the Anubisats. An expensive spell. Still can't set up a counter spell against that. Maybe I need to set up the counter spell. Need to ping face here. So he didn't have the Anubisats. And his hand is full, so he can't really nourish. Starfall doesn't do much. Starfall plus Wrath clears 2. Minions will get copied. Next turn I will set up the counter spell.
Behold, jewels of the sands. Behold.
So that one first, so that he can play Surger. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Leaves me with 8 on board. I would need another 4. I currently don't have another 4. I can also just draw with this. I can also just let this one go, right? The option to like ping Bone Wraith. No, can't ping Bone Wraith, count the spell. But Spyromania can ping. I won't be able to use the Cloud Prince if I set up the counter spell now. That's tough. I think I need to trade there. I think I need to set up the counter spell and use these to go face. So that he cannot heal. Maybe. He can still heal. He can play Rising Winds and then the Hidden Oasis again. Or Ferocious Howl. Rising Winds can be used to proc the counter spell. Then I can't use the Cloud Prince. So maybe that was incorrect. Starfall keeps him alive at 1. Unless I pick up damage, which I do. Yeah. But the Candletaker version was slightly better, but overall this is hardly playable. I mean, I guess you could climb to like 10 or 5 with this, but can't make it to Legend. And every budget deck I build, the goal is always to make it to Legend. I probably have to go into Berserker. I have the option to ping the Berserker. Paladin doesn't always have a 1-drop. Kept 1 card though, so there is Crystology or Hot Air Balloon. You wouldn't keep a Glowtron. Well, you could also keep a Galvanizer, then that wouldn't be a 1-drop.
Stored energy.
Need to go in this out, try to challenge. So there's the kept card and it wasn't the Glowtron, so it's a Galvanizer then. Need to kill the Galvanizer now, I believe. So that I will hold on to the Reborn effect still. Does he have something to magnetize? Ah, he did. That's unfortunate. Need to ping that, but... Now this looks tough, of course. I do have a fireball here, so if he doesn't have another thing to magnetize... Oh, he did. Well, then I guess I will not be able to handle this. Now I will have to hit this one in. I have to start getting the health total of that one a little bit lower. Does he have a third thing to magnetize? Not yet, but that's going to give him a Glowtron or something, maybe. Just the Skyclaw, so far so good. I need to use the Faceless Corruptor this turn, right?
Flee. How about a new eye? How about a new
So I can take that one down, and I can take the Sky Claw down. We'll see. Does he have more stuff to magnetize? At least that is not something that you can magnetize. Small upsides, but we take them. It is still possible. Probably need to play Bone Wraith now, right? Still a couple of cards. He could find something to magnetize. There is the Pyromaniac ping option. Not mana efficient though. I think it's got to be the Bone Wraith and ping, the one that got the buff. But 3 cards, and he would have to whiff on all counts. That's unlikely. Yep. Yep, not whiffing here. I only need to commit 1 into that. Yeah, that is the correct choice too. Oh, he wants to push with the True Silver. I guess that makes sense though. That card also would be burst because it's been there since the beginning. Eight damage from those. And anything that magnetizes is just lethal. Well, I guess I don't have a lot of other things that I can do here. Set up a couple of minions. So he has 9. 4 damage is lethal. Anything that magnetizes, Leroy, Blessing of Kings. That was a Leroy in hand from the beginning. Ouch! Tough game.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.